salut les gars, salut et bienvenue. Today we'll be talking about comment reconnaître les noms féminins. Comment reconnaître les noms féminins. In one of our previous lessons, we talked about recognizing feminine nouns by their endings, and we said, and if you didn't watch that video, I refer you to this right here. Click on it and you'll get more information. So we said generally that nouns that end in E are feminine. That's too general. We want to refine it a little bit to be more accurate, because there are many nouns that end in E that are actually masculine and not feminine. But that's one of the main marks. So let's go into more details today about how to recognize feminine nouns by their endings. Now, in our previous video, the one I just mentioned before, we said words or nouns that end in I or N. But if we go that way, there will be a lot of exceptions. So I've decided to refine it today so that we have fewer exceptions. So instead of saying nouns that end in I or N are mostly feminine, I would like to say nouns that end in sion or tion are feminine. And I say mostly, not all of them. So let's get into a few of them. Now, first one, la passion. La passion. La conversion. La conversion. La pollution. La pollution. La division. La division. Now, one thing about these nouns is that they occurred in English as well, and with the same spelling. So this is one of the ways you can increase your vocabulary, because they exist in exactly the same form. Passion, conversion, pollution, division, same thing, just the pronunciation is a bit different. Now we have nouns that end in ure. Ure. U-R-E. First one is the popular one, la voiture. La voiture. La facture. La facture. La lecture. La lecture. La mesure. La mesure. The next group end in in. In. Now I want you to get used to the sound of feminine nouns in French. In. What do we have? La poitrine. La poitrine. La sardine. La sardine. La piscine. La piscine. La farine. La farine. The ones that end in ette. Ette. La criminalité. La criminalité. La nationalité. La nationalité. La fidélité. La fidélité. La prospérité. La prospérité. And one thing about these ones is that they also look like English, except that ite or a accent aigu is in English as ity. So this is another way you can increase your vocabulary, because most of these nouns that end in ite with the little accent on it will be the same in English. Most of them are the same in English, so it's another way for you to increase your vocabulary. The next one is, we're talking about nouns that end in ease. I-S-E, pronounced ease. What's the first one? La prise. La prise. La mise. La mise. La gourmandise. La gourmandise. La bêtise. La bêtise. Our next group are the ones that end in ans et ons. The next one is la naissance, la naissance, la danse, la danse, la patience, la patience, and la présence, la présence. And then we have the ones that end in a vowel, a double consonant, and an E. A vowel, a double consonant, and an E. So whether the vowel is A or is E or is I, once you have a vowel, a double consonant, and an E, it's very likely that that noun is feminine. Let's take one for example. La sucette, la sucette. La sauterelle, la sauterelle. La paresse, la paresse. La pomme, la pomme. And another very common one, la classe, la classe. We're getting there. Are you following? That's good. I love that. The ones that end in aison, aison. A very common one that you already know is la maison, la maison. And then we have la saison, la saison. Here comes another popular one that I mentioned in my previous video, la conjugaison, la conjugaison. Another one, la combinaison, la combinaison. And then our final group has to do with the ones that end in EUR. Now, I need you to pay special attention to this one because there's a rule to it. There's a rule to it because there are many exceptions. So I've tried to minimize exceptions in this category. So the ones that end in EUR, for them to be feminine, they need to have that abstract context to them. Abstract, like you can't really touch them. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm trying the best I can to explain it to you. So it's not like a physical thing that you can go and touch. So it's got the abstract context to it. One of them, la peur, la peur, la peur. La douleur, la douleur. La chaleur, la chaleur. La valeur, la valeur. Do you get it now? Now, take a look at this example. Compteur, compteur. Do you see the meaning of compteur? Is it abstract? Do you think it'll be la compteur or le compteur? Le compteur, you're correct. One thing I noticed about this last group is that they're very short. They're either one syllable or two syllables. So the rule is they've got to be short, as in one syllable or two syllables, and then they need to have that abstract context to them. So short, one syllable, two syllable nouns ending in that have an abstract context to them. We can safely say that they are feminine. For each one of these categories, I will put the exceptions up, the exceptions that I can remember or that I can think of at the time of doing this video. So in every case, there's an exception. In every one of these cases, there's an exception, but we will go the way we can. Slowly, we're getting there. So this brings us to the end of today's lesson, and I say merci, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so that you are notified when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir.